go live.
Go live, dude. Just waiting on Angelina. Oh, there she
Oh,
is.
I'm here.
Oh,
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 oh.
I didn't know. You're off screen for so long.
Sorry. I'm
You're
really
fine.
tired.
Me too. I didn't
I
have
pulled.
class before this. I would have been asleep.
So, last session, you guys went into this weird part of the city that's at war. Jack found his son in the middle of three different factions of military. One you
And we
guys
stole them.
know as the Black Wind. There's some sort of force sweeping through the city of Util. The other were snipers in a building. They were definitely forces of Util. A third were some maybe German SS or something on a truck with a machine gun mounted to it. And Jack said, I'm gonna get my son, and just ran on in there, right into the middle of all three forces. No big deal. They got
Killed a
machine
couple
guns and
people.
stuff.
Killed machine gunner.
Yeah, Murdoch ran over and grabbed a machine gun and hid behind a tank. Took some shots. Jack eventually almost got his son, and then gets shot by a sniper rifle.
I dodged so many bullets.
Yeah. Um, he went down, bleeding out. I believe Angelina ran up to him and was trying to pull him out of the combat, but everyone was pretty much dead at this point. And he sees this German SS guy oozing patsu, and he just goes up and starts eating it.
Yeah, he did do that.
A piece of his face fell off, revealing just a black hole underneath, just empty abyss. He stands up, renewed, feels good, missing his face. You guys just continue on like everything's okay. It's all good.
Uh-huh.
You guys wandered around this war city for a while, encountered a couple other things. One thing I remember was some German soldiers getting ready to string some teenage kids up from a light post. Um, you
Didn't
guys started.
they steal my son?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Prior to that, Jack's son gets stolen after he gets shot by what you guys thought were
King's Guard or something?
King's Guard. You guys all entered this strange sleep paralysis. They start talking about Frank and saying maybe he's the heir to the throne, and that the party guests would like to see that. You guys hear cheering and applause. They pick him up and walk through a door that wasn't there before and disappear, and the city shifts.
The shitty. The shitty sifs.
The shitty sifts, and they disappear, and you guys are left there with Jack just drinking patsu from a dead body. And then,
I hunt down
as
some
I
more
was saying,
patsu too.
some stuff happens. He grabbed a bunch of gear. You guys travel through streets and alleyways and come upon these German soldiers stringing kids up. Uh, Sophie Hall notices a man in a phone booth talking. She says, Peeps, we need to get out of here now. I've seen this or heard this before. Sure enough, big explosion. Artillery strikes the phone booth, and that was the last of that. You guys come later on to a large open courtyard. Seems to be shadowy forces running about, firing at one another, and you guys see this L-shaped building of some sort. And you know that beyond that, for whatever reason, is where you need to go. And in this epic movie cutscene kind of thing, you guys just take off running across the courtyard in slow motion. You're like firing at enemy forces. Artillery strikes are landing all over you, around you, and you're blasting different enemy soldiers. And you guys bust through a couple glass doors that are all covered in soot and dirt, and you guys see white light. That leads us to now. If you guys want, you can look at the note that you guys have seen at least a dozen times now. See just how far you've made it.
The battle. We're going to the party.
Yeah.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
The castle.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
The shadow, the
truly are.
battle, and then the party.
All
So,
right.
as you guys come through the bright light, you all hear a whispering voice say, "It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of a living god." And then you guys burst through, the bright light goes away. Beyond the war zone, you guys notice that all signs of combat have diminished. The streets are quiet and clean. The sound of gunfire fades as the doors closed. Off in the distance, you can see furtive figures walking the streets. Smoke creeps from chimneys. Refuse is stacked in tidy piles and crossroads and corners on the streets ahead of you. The palace hangs over the area like a giant eye. You can see lights flickering from the upper story windows. Beyond just the large palace, there is lots of small buildings and houses and like tenement buildings and such that you'd see in a city in Europe from the 1900s. But you also notice a very large, what appears to be some sort of mall out on a boardwalk that goes out into this lake. You also see
Large what? Sorry.
Mall.
it looks like a 1920s boardwalk mall of some sort. It's got like this peeling red and white paint coming off of it. It's large. It looks somewhat between a mixture of some sort of factory and an old mall. And then there's also a very large, archaic, like maybe museum or art gallery or church. You can't tell, but they really stick out to you guys. But then, of course, is this massive palace that looms over all of it. And around you, the air is just very heavy. At this point, you feel like you're deep underwater. Just, you feel this immense pressure. Everything has been culminating to this place that you've reached. And it seems alien and foreign here, but all the buildings and everything look as if they're things you've seen for a long time. Is my son bawling?
Heard something.
He's screaming down there. I'm gonna ignore it.
It'll be alright.
Yeah. But that's what you guys see, and you guys are quite a ways away from the palace. About each building that sticks out to you is about equidistant from your location. The mall is maybe a little bit nearer the palace than the church or gallery or museum or whatever it is that you see jutting in more central in the city. Once again, there's people around, but not as much as in the areas prior.
Well, should we start walking?
You like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I have to say, yeah, we might as well
I would
keep
also
going
like
forward.
that.
Oh, okay. So then I guess we maybe should.
Would you not like that?
Yeah,
I
Veritas.
don't know.
I mean,
I don't know what
sounded
to
like-
like. I don't know what to or not to like anymore. this point. And I don't know
Well.
who to trust.
Well,
Eyes narrow. But yeah, okay, well, I walk too, though.
haven't we just went through like combat together?
Yeah.
We started to
What's your
time
point?
on.
Very long, long time.
As
I
Andrew ran
remember-
around just yelling, medic! Medic! We need a medic!
I remember doing
Wait,
some
waving
pretty
a flag.
heroic shit last
We are
time.
medics.
We were fucking laying down cover and fire and running out in the open, being all crazy.
Yeah.
You guys actually did some pretty military style stuff there. Murdoch flanked around, popped some people with a pistol, threw a Molotov poorly. You got mowed some people down with a machine gun. Medea held some bullets.
Hell yeah.
How's that
Yeah.
typical hero trying to run into the middle of all the gunfire?
Like,
Yeah, that was fun.
Stupid.
Maybe.
Usually,
about
it works
how I
out so
held
much better in the
bullets again.
movies.
Yeah. Usually does work out pretty good in movies.
Now I'm like a zombie vampire thing. I don't know.
Yeah, you're pretty fucked up now. You like your face is falling off because you were drinking people's PeeJu. I told you not to.
Oh, yeah.
I warned you.
I almost
Looks so
forgot
good.
about that. Yeah,
It
that
ain't
was
good
fucked
for you.
up.
We're just humans.
It's like,
We
it's like
ain't-
it's like a black hole chunk of my face.
Yeah, you also see that his legs still just weeping Patsu, and
Like-
the hole in his chest is just
like throbbing.
dripping Patsu.
You should
Patsu
be
in and out.
ashamed of yourself.
you
Didn't
should
you
be.
die?
Also, you're,
Didn't you die too, Murdoch, by like being like, no, I'm going to the king, and then people just murdered you?
yes.
Oh, you got surrounded by the emaciated like escaped
Yeah.
prisoners or something like that. I don't remember exactly what they were.
Yeah, I
You're
tried-
Like you're like, I'm gonna let them take me, and then they just they tried to rip at you, but you're just too buff and strong, and nothing happened. And then I think
Scared him away.
Jack Parker threw a grenade and blasted like 50
Yeah.
of them perfectly
He
with a
scared
crit.
him off.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. I thought that's where I was going, but you guys ruined it.
You're
It's no big
welcome.
deal.
Yeah, it's our fault. Sorry.
I was about to reach deliverance. Now I have to walk all this way.
You was about to reach the inside of a zombie with your face. You're getting eaten.
You don't know that though.
I was wondering where that was going.
With your face.
Yeah.
Face first. Where it was going is the digestional tract of those homeless
God damn
people.
it.
I mean, in the end, you're not wrong. That is, well, I misinterpreted things. You know, I misread the signs, and but here I am. Let's walk to the palace.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack my pipe. Why
No,
don't we walk?
no detours. Yeah, let's get baked too before we go.
It's tobacco, you sicko.
Sick.
You degenerate.
You
Let's
freak.
find some of them golden bugs quick and stick them up our butts.
It's 2014 at this time. Everybody
Yeah,
smokes
it's
weed.
still illegal.
Oh yeah, no, not in California.
Or Colorado.
The hippie
I can
capital
prescribe
of-
you a
Not in
medical card.
California.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
you
sure.
You guys are on
Pretty sure we're in Boston. I think where it's still completely illegal.
Land.
Yeah, right. Carcosa,
that
they don't
shit-
give a
that
I
fuck.
can write you a prescription.
That shit'll fry your fucking brains. I'd never touch that shit. I had a cousin and he did it, and then
Just
Uh,
once.
like,
Now he permanently thinks he's a
lost
dog.
it. He lost it. He had like
Turning
a
the-
family and a 6-figure job, and
And now it's all gone.
Turning the frickin' frogs gay.
He's crawling around on all four,
It's
barking.
all-
Thinking he's a
it's all
dog.
gone. I would never touch it.
So smoking weed turned his frogs gay?
That
Yep.
too. That
Where's frickin' frogs gay?
That was the
Yeah.
least of it.
You guys are walking towards the palace, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I'm partially listening, partially untangling my ear monitors. But so make me a sanity roll, whoever feels like it. Just one of you, you know.
He's like, you
run
guys
Somebody
it.
are
else
the
does,
I'll
man.
go.
I
Why
always
not?
make these ones.
Failure.
Although to be fair, my brain is completely beyond a doubt broken at this point, so I might as well just do as many as I can
Yeah,
because
I'm just doing it. I'm fucked.
Yeah, so Murdoch, I would say at this point you're very aware that like you can bend the reality of this place to your will to some degree.
okay. So
Pretty
I can.
much like this entire trip through here, you've been like the puppet master of, and or at least you feel like you have been. Like everything you've
Oh yeah.
thought and you've wanted has happened to some degree.
Well, I'm thoroughly convinced at this point, like Gabe is, that he cannot die, and that he is destined to get to meet the Yellow King. Like
You mean my son?
there's nothing stopping him.
Is your
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
care.
something. That
To
was
be
something
fair,
interesting that you
to be
guys
honest,
also
I
said.
don't care about your son. But sorry, what? What?
No,
James?
he's the heir. He's the heir to
I
the
was,
throne.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that was something that you guys both came up with too. Both you and Jack Parker think that you guys are either the king, or Jack thinks that maybe Frank is, or that they're
Yeah.
both somehow heirs to the throne in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
The billboards
I'm
are starting
him.
to make me think it.
You got handed the play that said you'd be perfect for this part by a random man in the middle of a gun battle. Everything stopped for you to take this play.
Yeah.
In red grease.
Yeah. It had like
Marker.
my lines highlighted or whatever.
Yeah, and it was
He's
all
not
the
my Yellow
kings.
King.
Yeah, I didn't
How
vote
dare
for
you?
it.
Well,
And there's a
fucking.
billboard of me saying that it's good to be the king.
There could be only one.
You guys, though, as you're having maybe conversation roughly about this stuff, or not at all. I mean,
Yeah, we're definitely pining about it. I think.
yeah. So as you make your way through the city, like I said, there's people here, but as you get close to them, they either disappear from sight, or you can see them hurriedly go behind doors, and you hear like the shut and the lock of the door.
Curious.
Interesting.
But you do make it ever closer to the palace. You're now like
Definitely
Very
not because of me leaking PeeJu and looking like a zombie.
Just
As-
walking with my arms outstretched.
I've come.
The
Um,
chosen one.
as you get closer, you can start to hear fanfare and like maybe jazz music and things like that quietly rumbling from the palace area. You're
Oh, that's
still like blocks away, but you can just hear it like floating on the breeze.
getting to the party.
Someone else can make a sanity roll, or Jack can again. Whoever wants to at this point.
I can.
You're all.
Oh,
Oh,
I,
Ange did it.
Never
Oh.
mind.
Ooh. Oofda. We're gonna get there quick now.
Yeah, you guys still see all these people going in to buildings and stuff and trying to avoid you. You guys skirt close to that large factory mall area, but go straight towards the palace. And as you get to be about a couple blocks away, you notice that I need to scroll through my book a
beautiful.
little bit. On the shore of the lake, you see tons of what appear to be drunk, lavish, and possibly starving wealthy
Debutantes.
folk. They're all in full costumes for a masquerade. Perhaps 100 of them or more stand in just this meandering line. It extends from the palace gates a long ways back. Like, you can see the palace gates, but they're small. It looks like ants standing up by them. You're that far away, you know, so maybe 400 feet away from the gates yet. It's getting to be like this nighttime. Those two moons are hanging up in the sky still. You see the black stars above. And they just wear these opulent but frayed costumes with antique harlequin masks, hoods, hats, and crowns. You see lots of red and gold and white, and you notice that color on the military, the colors of Yatil. And that would make sense as you're approaching the palace, that perhaps this is the Palace of Yatil, and these partygoers are wearing the colors of their city.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel overdressed. With my
God, these
Taylor
people
Swift
look
crop top and jean vest. I'm really dressed up for this.
Yeah, there is.
Just ripped and tattered too. Fucking rolling around in this combat zone.
You're like missing sleeves, and there's like a chunk missing out of your shirt. You got little nicks and scrapes all over you. I mean,
Your
Jack,
face
of
is a
course.
seeping hole in it.
So I'm overdressed.
I think Sophie's pretty messed up too, and then of course Angelina's got like Joker scars on her
I'm like-
face, and
oh,
she's
fuck.
at this point you see that
Just a ragtag
she looks almost like these partygoers, just like this starving look. She's getting like really sallow and pale, but she's wearing this really nice
Starting to
dress
fit
still.
in.
You definitely look out of sorts relative to everyone else, and they turn and look at you and scowl and like raise their lips and squint their eyes, and you see that they've all got yellowed, rotting teeth as
I throw a peace sign at him.
they just
Ah.
What's up?
Name's Veritas. Nice to meet you.
glare at you with these jaundiced eyes. And do you guys stand at the back of the line, or what are you doing?
No, I'm walking.
Walking right through him.
Damn.
Pardon
Bold.
me. I'm gonna say
Excuse me. VIPs.
me, like past almost everyone. Pardon me.
Hi,
Excuse me.
we're part of the play. We're part of the play.
I'm very important.
These two very drunk men kind of stumble out of line and like hold their arms up.
It's the
What do you
problem.
think you're doing?
We're going to the play.
Oh, no thanks.
No.
I wouldn't like any booze.
No, that we've been here for days waiting. You don't just get to come.
Yeah, what's
in
another
here.
day gonna hurt?
Is your name on the list?
There's no cutting. We've been in line. We've been waiting.
Nobody else said we couldn't cut past them before we got to you.
They're like the very end of the line people.
Point at my shirt and say, "You know who this is?" She says otherwise.
No.
What?
But
Taylor
Never heard
Swift.
of- You've been living under a rock, I say.
Tylor?
Speed.
Taylor Swift. T Swift. What's the problem?
I don't. No. No, I don't know that.
You're not a Swiftie?
we're part of the
No.
play. We have to just go.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
We're late for.
Yeah,
Scene.
we're
For
late
dress
for an
rehearsal.
appointment.
You
Yeah,
need
you
an
gotta make-
invitation. You need a costume. They don't want to let anyone through.
We have invitations.
Well,
What
let
are
me
you
see 'em.
saying?
No, because
It's
you
my
have
costume.
them and you'll just steal it.
Yeah, who are you?
I only show
I
my
want
ticket
to
to
see
the
the
ticket
king too. You
man.
guys think you just get a cut because you
What are
got
you, the
cool
ticket
clothes
police?
on? You need a costume. You need an invitation. Show me your invitation.
No. You gotta show you.
We're in-
Timmy.
We're in costume.
I'm about to fucking fight this guy. Hey,
I'm
Back
about
down.
to kick your ass.
yeah,
About to
exactly.
drink his PeeJu.
Yeah, chill out, guy. We've got an
Crack you open
appointment.
right here,
you know
bitch.
what, buddy? What's your name?
I don't
give
I
a
don't
shit.
answer to you anyways. I'm destined for
as you guys
things.
are like in his face shouting, you see him just get like he's wearing.
Don't we have
his-
any
this like this crow mask. It's this mechanical crow mask,
We
and
do.
when he talks, the bill opens and closes, but he's got these pudgy red cheeks, and you can see them getting visibly flushed. And as you get in his face, he's just like, "Traitors in the service of a false king, traitors!"
Oh God. I'm gonna start beating the shit out of him. I'll just sock him in the face.
Be like, we know the right king, and I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna jump in there.
After rolling unarmed.
I'm gonna start shouting like over
I'll
top
throw a
of
punch
him.
too. Fuck it.
I'm gonna start shouting traitor as well and pointing at him while they're hitting him and trying to like turn the tides here. Traitor! Traitor! We found the traitor! He's
It's this guy down here.
This
They were
fucking-
beating up.
This crow mask boy.
Success, failure, success.
Here,
I failed
can you
every like
find me
action roll I've
fucking-
made with her.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty sure that you have as well. Roll a D4, Murdoch and Jack.
So what happened?
You guys successfully
Sick.
hit him. Roll some damage. D4.
Oh, D4s.
Yeah.
I guess. Do we still? Am I still armed with a machine gun?
I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure. 3 damage.
boy.
So you guys each just like you just take him like
I just
throw him to the
slap
ground
back.
and start kicking him in the
you
ribs.
just machine gun him.
Backhand him.
I dropped that thing. If we're out of the combat zone, I would have just dropped it.
Damn traitor! We found one. He's
as-
a traitor.
As you guys just start like
Freezing.
bully beating this guy, the crowd just starts like, "Oh my goodness!"
Freezing.
And then you see the crowd just kind of disperse, and these lion masks appear.
Oh
They've
shit.
got these like furred cloaks on, this red and gold robes. They have these halberds, and they walk
Well.
down. You see they have these big pistols on their hip, and they start walking towards you guys, and they hold their halberds out and like,
He insulted
Wait.
our honor. They insulted our honor. First things first. Just I want that to be known.
they're to everyone at first they're speaking in a different language, but now you guys have heard this so much, all of you start to understand, and they just say invitations.
Oh, I'll produce the invitation now.
Lay your eyes on this.
Yep.
What do you pull out?
I'm pretty sure I have an invitation. I'm pretty sure, don't I? Yeah, the invitation.
That's for something in Boston I saw.
Oh no! Whoops.
Somebody's birthday party.
Did we forget to pick up the?
I'll just will having the invitation in my hand.
Yeah.
I want it to be in my hand while I try to give it to him.
too. I want my invitation to be in Murdoch's hand though.
There's definitely an invitation in my pocket.
Yeah, I just gotta have a bunch of
Yeah.
invitations for us. Go. Just hold my hands up.
Roll sanity roll.
Oh, nice. I didn't know if it was gonna work or not.
Wait, invitation to the
They might not.
palace. I
Yeah,
found
right.
one. I found an
Yeah.
invitation.
Oh, I fumbled. Let's
Wait,
go.
that's good,
Maybe that's
yeah.
good. I think. I don't know. I have no idea
Dean Frederick
anymore.
Carrying prisoner 125101. Join us at the palace. A masquerade to celebrate the new king. Come to dine. Come to dance. Come.
You pull an invitation up and like hold it out to them. You're like, wait, and they take it, and as they pull it from your hand, you can see it says what Will says, but on it it says Mosby, and the guy on the ground's like, that's my invitation. They took it from me.
Shut up, traitor.
He's a liar.
Sir, he's full
Yeah,
of
glad
shit.
Is he beating his
Glad we
ass?
settled
stealing
that.
anything from
I'd
him?
be like, take him away, boys. I'm gonna point at the dude and look at the
And
lion
the
mask.
guards look at it and look at him, and they're like, this isn't your invitation. You need your own invitations for the party. You're not dressed for the party. We can see that clear as day. Let's not have any trouble.
Can you provide clothing?
This isn't a clothing store.
All right,
sir.
guys, I got an idea.
Palace
Let's go
of
back to that
Patel.
mall quick.
Well,
Okay.
What's Sophie doing
Egg
while all
on
this is
our
happening?
faces.
I don't know. I'm just watching. I'm trying to
Just
take it all in. There's a lot going on right now.
That's fair. Yeah. Condense, you guys are in this really long line. You just beat up the person in the very back of the line and all
Stole
of a
his
sudden
invitation.
pulled out his invitation from your pocket. The
Magically.
name Mosby, however, is very familiar to
Yeah,
you guys.
that's the
If you want to,
bookstore guy, isn't it?
Is it?
nope.
no, Agent Mosby, right?
Agent Mosby. Yep.
That's what I thought.
He
Everyone knew that.
Could have been his name.
Yeah.
he was he wrote the Dujema Bureau file. He translated that and the copy of The King in Yellow. And
He's like
just-
he's the guy who's like time traveling. And he keeps popping up like he's like
yeah,
one step ahead of us all the time.
I told you, time travel
and
is
he's just this
impossible.
really drunk guy in the back of the line right now.
No, it isn't. We've time traveled.
Fucking impossible. Bring it up again, I'm gonna smack you.
No, we've done it. I've seen myself in different times.
Roll an arm.
Yeah, right. We'll fucking dodge. Bring it on. I've seen
Oh
it
yeah,
through.
so we gotta go get dressed fancy and find.
Let's go to the mall, guys.
find our invites.
I just fucking wheel some clothes up. We don't need money or anything here. We just gotta like just do everything. Just think of everything you need.
You did that and then you just stole.
Well, I just beat that guy's ass and then I fumbled, so I guess that wasn't good in the end. I want clothes, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go find clothes. Let's
Go to the
wheel
mall.
clothes up.
Yeah.
Put your willpower to it, and we'll get some.
All right, someone can
There's
roll a
just a-
sanity roll to
It's just a
will-
cost.
to will for clothes, but you guys definitely get out of line because these guards now are like standing with their
Yeah.
halberds crossed
Oh,
in
yeah,
front of
we
you, and
are.
they're like,
Yeah, fine.
But it's
I'm not gonna try and-
it was our idea.
Yeah. It's not because they told us to leave.
I learned a lesson about attacking really powerful people one time from one of our party members who ended up getting their legs broken for it. His name is Vinny Romano.
Those were the days. Here, let me do it.
yeah. After
Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. That's weird. I
Disguise. Hey, it was a good roll.
Yeah, I clicked sanity because I remember the night. Just glitched out, but that's great. I'm disguised full and insane.
as you guys are stepping away from the crowd, you notice that like those two guards, you see those guards dispersed all over the line, and they appear to be ready for any kind of shenanigans like that. There's like 20, 30 of them leading up to the gates, and there's two standing at the
They ain't
gates,
ready for this.
And they're so
allowing
ready
people
for
in.
shenanigans.
No shenanigans. I'm gonna go grab a glass of wine. I'll be right back. You guys walk away from the castle back into the streets, though.
Can't believe they treat me like that when I'm the king himself.
How
He
dare
says
they?
no shenanigans, but then he just leaves us to shenanigans.
I am
Guys.
him, and they denied me.
You ain't got again.
Let's find clothes.
You say you're the king. You say
then we
you're
go party.
invited, and then you just had an invitation that you stole.
I was quite honestly convinced I actually had one in my possession.
I know you convinced me.
Yeah.
All right, what up, fellers? You want some
Oh,
clothes?
nothing.
I was thinking we should go to the mall and see what we can find there.
Yeah, let's go to the mall. I think that's a
Alright.
great idea.
Have a drink, have a drink.
I think Will's onto something. You mentioned the mall. We might as well go there.
Yeah.
The
It's an important
vampire
place.
wants to go to Hot Topic.
Spencer's?
Yeah. And then
Nah,
Spencer's
Hot Topic.
after that.
You guys.
Need to find me some
With-
ooh shirts.
Vertas says this as he's leading the way, and he walks It's probably like 3-4 blocks away, just to the west, and you guys head over that way. Go back to the city map for a second so you can see. You guys were here-ish. You walk over here-ish.
Cool.
Here-ish.
Wasn't watching.
Here.
Went from the
I hit
palace to
control
the
Yeah, I was
boardwalk.
snuggling my dog. Oopsie.
over there. What you guys see. This huge wooden building is built on a pier that juts out over the lake. It looks like a 19th century boardwalk mall with peeling white and red paint. It dwarfs all other structures except for the palace and the strange museum thingy. The most noticeable thing about the factory is a strange contraption on its roof. It's the size of a small house, visible from a great distance. You guys just didn't happen to notice it before. It looks like part mechanical merry-go-round with painted wooden horses and other critters. Part orrery, composed of metal spheres on metal tracks. Bronze faces peer out from 4 sides of the device. And then you can just see like thin bits of steam rise out from the mouths. So basically like a big mall
A
with
factory thingy.
this weird merry-go-round on top and some sort of factory thingy. Yeah.
I want to go ride the merry-go-round.
Gotta get to the rooftop, brah.
Let's go for a ride.
So you guys head to and go in the front
Yeet.
door or skirt
Oh, yeah.
around and look around?
Oh, right in.
Are there
Alright.
people around?
Nope, empty. Same thing. You guys might see people, but everyone just kind of like maybe glances at you and disappears from sight. The city's still shifting and hazy. The only thing that stands centrally is the palace, and the city around it just kind of shifts. This factory stands still as well, but everything else kind of shifts and moves and changes around you. You guys enter the front doors.
True.
Everyone. Alright.
In good shape.
The ghost city.
The interior of the mall is vast and airy, dimly lit from high-set windows on the exterior walls. Water drips from the ceiling and pools and cracks and potholes. Machine parts are piled throughout, clumped in groups with specific parameters, all bronze and other cogs of various sizes. Another nothing but just door hinges. You just see all these specific piles lying about inside of here as you go in.
Anything in any shops like clothing?
It seems very abandoned, but heading down the longest stretch of it, you can see faint flickering light off in the distance.
Ooh, let's go investigate the lights.
Yeah.
Nice. Those.
Lights means
Something.
excitement.
Deeper into the structure, you guys see a trail of lights. Candles are lit in bronze sticks and placed next to or on top of strange clockwork machines. You get nearer and you see like maybe little clockwork children, or like you see the lion. You remember the lion from Barbas's house? You see a version of it, but it's holding one of its little like clawed hands up, and there's a candle attached to the hook. You
Why?
see
So this place is creepy.
just all sorts of strange little clockwork devices that are holding on to these candles in different ways, and it's leading down this dark hall into an area. Make alertness rolls, everyone.
Are we sure this is the right place?
No, we're not.
No.
Maybe we shouldn't have come. I'm
Committed.
changing my mind.
Kinda got a bad feeling about this. I ain't got no weapon.
You still got your hand cannon. You just dropped your...
Oh yeah. I fumbled every roll this stupid night.
You, Medea, roll an alertness too.
Oh,
Trust me, guys. I've been paying attention.
Those Maverick.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
goodness.
yeah. How's that?
And
Great.
Medea.
How's that for a roll?
You guys hear faint footsteps in the distance.
Ooh,
you know,
Medea. Now one.
Medea, you seem to get a little closer, and you spot a tall, thin, shadowed figure wearing a red robe. It carries a box through stacks of clockwork pieces and other boxes, and as you approach this hall, it widens up into a bigger area, and this red cloaked figure disappears. You briefly see that it's carrying a box with a Chiquita banana logo on it.
Do you like Chicky?
That's weird. I tell everybody about the Chiquita banana logo.
Why did that stick out to you?
Wait,
I don't know.
that man stole our clothes.
They took our gerbs.
I mean, you're in this alien city and everything's so foreign, but you see someone carrying a box with the
Okay.
Chiquita banana logo, which is very rooted in the real world, and that might draw your attention.
Yeah, in more
somewhat.
current times.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Better check that out.
Are they importing food from reality?
They're getting the good stuff.
Huh. Chiquita Banana
Green
was
food.
founded in 1870 in Boston, Massachusetts. Fun fact, y'all.
Dream food must
In
not be
Boston.
Real.
They grow bananas in
Bringing
Boston.
back. They must. Those banana plantations.
Hey
I was
guys.
gonna say they buy up plantations though and force them to ship them to the U.S. though.
Hey guys. My tobacco for my pipe tastes funny. Also, what,
Wacky tobacco.
tobacco.
what do dreams eat? And why do my hands look so cool? That's all.
That is
That's
all.
all I got for you.
All right, let's go investigate that box. I think. See what that guy's carrying around.
The guy
why he has it.
disappeared.
We'll go
Aw.
try to
Oh.
find him.
He came out from an area of clockwork pieces and was walking across your vision and disappeared. You maybe still hear movement briefly, Medea, and then it ceases, but you definitely saw a red robe figure cross your vision.
Hmm.
It seemed oddly familiar, yet you can't place it.
What's in this square thing?
In
I don't know.
as you go down the hall, the candles continue. Do you guys want to go quietly or just continue walking down?
I want to scream.
I'm gonna skip it and
I
hop.
want to continue
A
casual.
man in a red robe.
Hey man, where you going?
You don't hear any response, but as you continue moving, the candles continue down and create a ring, and in the center is a short, stocky old man with a bushy gray beard and curly white hair. He wears a strange silvery robe without markings. Murdoch, Medea, Vertas, you 100% would realize that this is one of those robes from the encounter group that you guys wore.
Oh, shit.
And he's just standing there. He's talking to something, but he's far enough away you can't make out the conversation.
Sneak up and listen.
What?
Yeah, I'm also gonna try and get close and listen.
Actually, I'm not gonna, because I just remembered I'm not.
I fuck my stealth is shit too.
Mine's not great.
But I don't know. Could I just get close enough to here without me having to be stealthy? Or do I need to be stealthy?
I would say you could sub an alertness roll to hear some from a distance. You wouldn't make out the whole conversation, but you'd get bits of it if you were.
Yeah, I'd rather try that. I'd rather try to like eavesdrop than like sneak up really close.
Okay, you
Are
hear
you either
all
fun
the
or like
conversation. As you get a little closer, you guys all like Murdoch grabs you guys and pulls you behind a pile of clockwork pieces. These big ornate cogwheels. They're perfectly stacked in piles, and he just pulls you, and he just goes shh, shh. And you guys hear, "Oh, you like the idea of the mask on it, do you? We'll see what we can do about your wheel soon. Yes, little friend, we'll sort this out. Don't you worry." And then you hear like this padding, this clinking, tink tink, and the conversation stops.
weird? Talking to a machine. Well,
There's what the guy looks like.
Ah.
Moses.
I don't see.
Bottom left
He's
corner
in
of the map.
bottom left
Oh.
corner of the map.
should we follow him?
He's just standing, and so like down this,
Ooh,
you're going
approach
down a
him.
hall. There's 2 rows of candles held by these different clockwork things. Some are just set on the ground as well. Then it opens up to a ring of candles, and he's standing in the middle, and there seems to be tables and piles of things. His back's facing towards you, and he seems to be talking to something, and you see him bend down and pat something as he finished saying, "We'll see what we can do."
I'll just walk up to him, I think.
Approach him.
And,
As-
excuse me, sir.
Even
Do you have any
before,
Grey
as you
Poupon?
step out, even before you approach enough, he turns quickly and looks down and goes, "My young friends, come closer."
Okay.
How'd he know?
I'll do as he
Sixth,
says.
maybe even seventh
He
sense.
turns and steps to the side a bit and reveals this little bugger.
Gizmo?
Yeah.
I don't
Murdoch.
like it.
You
Me
100% remember that. Vertas would if Vertas was Joey Brown. This was
I've never
This
heard
thing-
that name.
This thing had that invitation that you guys actually just read a little while ago pop out of its back, and you guys began blindly firing at
remember.
it in the,
Yeah.
the night floors.
I did like a tuck and roll and just started shooting all over the
Into a
place.
wall and all sorts of stuff.
Is
but
that when I
it's
did
this-
my blood curdling scream?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you just laid on the floor and just started screaming at the top of your lungs.
You just give it up. I'm
Invitation
dead.
of Ian Frederick de Craig on it.
Yeah, it just popped out of its back. It was like rolled up in this little ball, and a note popped out of its back, and it turned around towards them, and they just started freaking out and firing at it. Or actually, the opposite of what I said. First, it walked up to them, they started firing and missing, and then it just like got close and spun around, and a note popped out of its back.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna drop. I thought it was gonna like explode as a bomb. I was like, "Take cover!" And then like a fucking envelope came out. Pew. That's like at the beginning.
Friends, come closer.
I don't
All
like
right,
that.
I'll walk up.
What
I
is
will. But
that?
first, I'm gonna get popcorn.
I'm also gonna walk up. I'll go over.
Will, Sophie?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
I went up too.
Okay.
I also went up.
I went up 3
He,
times now.
he has
I'm
a
not sure if I'm gonna go up.
he's got like glimmering eyes and a kind smile on his face as you guys approach, and he kind of like
He's
Care,
kind.
dude. Look at what he works
Look at him.
with.
What's
Look
wrong
at him.
with
He's
that?
kind.
Yes, I made this. This is
Yeah, what's wrong with that thing?
It's
Cool.
freaky.
Oh wait, you sent us the invitation all that time ago then?
I sent you no invitations. That was not.
That thing delivered me an envelope once.
This guy gets confused sometimes that he's never sent an invitation for you. What is it you've all come for?
Invitation. Oh, and clothes.
We're trying to get into the play.
Yeah, we need invitations. And clothes.
Because we're getting into the play.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I
trying.
can gladly get you costumes, but invitations are not my forte.
Well,
I'll settle for a costume.
yeah, we'll work with what you got.
I can get you 2 invitations, but I just can't
Ooh.
make them. That's not my part.
How do we go about doing that?
You must go to the Gallery of the Shades.
Okay. Well, can you hook us up with some costumes and we'll head over there?
Sure.
How do we get there?
Yeah, I'm a
It's
size
the museum thing, fool.
7.
Oh.
Fool!
Fool?
You fool! He shouts.
You fool.
Aww.
No, he
Ooh,
doesn't.
number
He's
2.
very nice. He's very kind. He says, "You shouldn't talk to your friends like that."
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about either.
But yes, the Gallery of the Shades. You can walk it. It'd take you some time. We can ride on the Ori as well.
Ooh, I
That
want to
sounds
do
like
that.
fun.
That like a hot rod.
What's your name, by
Yeah.
the way?
I'll try anything once.
Oh, thanks for asking.
Give him a wink.
It's Ambrose.
Ambrose?
Ambrose, yes.
Pleasure, Ambrose. I'll reach out, shake his hand.
He shakes your hand. He's got a very gentle grasp. He's just got these like old weathered working
Leathery
man
hands.
They're just callous, but his grip's very like soft and gentle and kind of shaky. You can tell that he's
Drink a
old
lot.
and drinks a lot. He's an old alcoholic. You can tell that just by looking at him and his
Tell that
purple
his
nose.
Yeah.
Kids don't talk to him anymore.
His nose is red.
He's got that purple nose.
Yeah. Big, unproportionate. Anywho, I lost my train of thought now. Oh, Ambrose is a familiar name. That is as well. I think to Sophie and Murdoch, there was a book called
Oh, I lost my mouse.
shit. What was that book called? I don't know. In any case, this girl.
Ambrose.
What's that book?
What's
Name
the
that book.
What's that book?
Pikachu.
It's the Pokemon from the episode that they're talking about.
What's
Gengar.
Hydrotia?
It's like, oh,
Definitely
it's
not that
Geodude
book.
on the Geodude episode.
I know. No, it's random.
The Hygro Mage. Hygro.
No, Mod
Executor.
goes to the masked ball, and A World Without Doors as well. He's
World
mentioned in
Without Doors.
both those books. So A World Without Doors is a book about a girl named Abby who travels to this dark, desolate city, this war-torn city, by killing herself.
Whoa.
And
That's
she
pretty heavy.
It was written by one of the guys in the Night Floors, right?
it was wrote by Emmeline F. Fitzroy, but there were some other people that wrote books of similar taste. I think you're talking about Roger Caron. He wrote I can't remember the C something. It was a an oceany version of this book in any
Oh,
case.
she becomes the Phantom.
Yeah, so she first is traveling through this town and makes it to Ambrose's clockwork factory, where he gives her this mechanical cat mask and helps her get to the ball. Then Maud and the Masquerade is more of or Maud Goes to the Masked Ball is more of a children's book, but it follows kind of a similar premise, but it follows this girl Maud and goes in less detail about it, but she definitely meets a character named Ambrose who controls these clockwork figures and marionettes and such. Or crafts them, in any case.
That's this guy.
Yeah,
Fighting
so
against the
you've seen him
Phantom.
in all this fictional literature that you've found in all these locations, and you've met this very real person called Ambrose in this giant factory that you've seen all these clockwork pieces and strange mechanical parts lying around.
Well.
And he says, you need to come with me to the staging room. There
All right, let's go.
we can find you some costumes.
Okay.
I'll follow him.
Right.
I need to get out of this
play
T
dress up.
Swift gear.
Very trusting.
Well, now,
Done me
now
well so
I'm a
far.
little
Look at
nervous.
me.
Very trusting you all are.
We've read.
So far,
I
look at the
know.
condition I'm in.
We've read about you.
He has like one of those old like key rings that's got all these little metal keys and his like little shaking hands. He like fumbles through the
Like
keys
100 skeleton keys on it.
and picks the one that he wants, and he's like, come, follow me. And he slowly hobbles his way over to just this simple wooden door and puts the wrong key, and he's like, wait. And he goes through about 20 keys, and eventually it works, and he opens the door. It goes into another huge room in the factory. It's filled with tables, shelves, and assembly areas, all surrounded by partition of marbled glass with an open ceiling. And he starts just walking through like a main area, and you guys are free to look around and see things, but he's like, the costumes are this way.
Stay on mission, just follow him.
What it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
There's just like glass partitions. You guys can look around. You don't have to stop and
No.
No.
So looking
Yeah, I want
dead,
to look.
dead straight ahead.
I want to look around. What is this place?
Very single tracked.
So Jack and Medea are going straight ahead. What are the other three doing? Not that you guys have to stop. I'm just saying they've got blinders on.
I want to see. You're so excited.
Yeah, I'll just follow him too.
So Murdoch looks.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a search.
Thought for sure you were gonna say Sandy.
I did too. I heard this.
Yep. Oh, fumble.
Let's get ready to fumble. Your next roll's a crit, I'm calling it.
Yeah, right. That's just great.
You
Oh, Bernie boy.
you see all these things in kind of a blur, but one glass partition really catches your gaze, and you look at a small table, and on the table it's just labeled sundries, and you can just see like a key ring, you can see a cell phone, you see a wallet, you see
Ooh,
a
modern.
badge, you just see a bunch of random things that someone would have in like their pockets. And they're all things that in 1995 you would have had in your pocket on almost any given day of work. It's like your FBI badge, it's your wallet, your keys to your car that you drove. It's, maybe a receipt for a meal that you had on a given day.
That Chipotle he got.
See, I was fucking telling you guys. I'll say as we're going. We're in. It's just a different time. It's time's just like
He's a
we're
collector.
traveling through time. That's my old things.
It doesn't
Right
matter. I
there.
don't think time matters as much here. It's like a blur.
It's a flat circle.
Time's a construct, man.
And you just
We keep
notice
ending up where we were.
all these bits of a past life just sitting there right before you on the other side of a glass wall, and
I love you.
you guys continue
love you
down,
too.
and he goes to this glass partition. He pushes on a bit of the glass, and a little door opens up. Like this glass door just swings open, and on the other side there's all these mannequins, and they have different outfits on. Female
dude.
and male, but they look. For Christ's sake, what is happening? There, no, there.
Killing us.
Don't worry.
But
There's just
what was it on about?
The spooky.
Oh. I didn't even
there's
see it
just-
blended in so well.
all these strange masquerade mask and stuff, but rather than what
I
you
want the
see
one
there,
set-
there are these.
on the
There's
left.
the masks are these like clockwork mechanical masks, and they're all sorts of animals and creatures. There's a frog. There's a fox. There is a magpie. There is.
It's a magpie.
What type of bird?
Crow.
Oh yeah, it's a bird. Yeah.
There is like a lion, a rhino, just anything you could think of.
Is there a
as long
raven?
as-
I want a raven.
There is a raven. Pretty obviously a raven on there. So
Or an axolotl.
there's an axolotl.
Nice.
I called a raven.
I don't want the axolotl. I was just wondering.
What?
I want a bison head
A
one.
bison. What would a masquerade bison head mask look like?
That's a really good
Better
question.
Google it.
Hold on. I got this. Midjourney can help.
Yes, have the AI make it. It'll be all twisted and weird. Bernie, just get out of here. Fucking beggar dog. Yeah.
He big.
There's nothing good on Google.
Don't worry, we got stuff coming. Just
Okay.
be a 30 seconds or so. But anywho, yeah. So
That's
if
so many.
there's just
So many seconds.
all there's all these different masks and costumes and stuff. Lot like these really regal filigreed robes and dresses and things for everyone.
Agreed. That's a good word.
Thanks, man.
He tries.
So, along with my bison head mask, I just want super elegant robes too. But bison themed ones. Some browns, some fur maybe on the old shoulders.
We're getting there. Those were pretty cool, but not cool enough yet. I forgot. Pretty important word in there.
Make it cooler.
Make it cooler.
You just keep.
Midjourney.
Crank the cool up to 10.
I saw one where it was like, I want to see the most enlightened rabbit in the entire universe,
I saw
one
that
that has
too.
transcended all reality, and it was just like kept being this rabbit, like being in like
But
aligning
it
its
was
chakras
for
and
geometry
shit.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Look like a DMT trip. Anyways, sorry.
Let's see. Here we go.
I want mine to be a kitty cat.
Did it download? Why didn't it download? I clicked it. Oh, there it is. Here you go. Here's your mask.
Ah,
Whoa!
Oh, well, that's actually pretty sick.
Oh, wow. Did a good job.
It took so long.
It is.
I don't even want it anymore.
You know what? Let's not do a bull.
Yeah, you know what? Make an alligator one now. No, it's good.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'll take the bison. That thing's sick. I'll definitely
Hey.
be king in that thing, dude. Are you
That
kidding
is
me?
cool looking.
Anywho, so those are the kind of things you see. There's a raven one, there's the bison, there's an axolotl. Whatever you guys want to wear, just remember what you're wearing.
All right. I'm a squirrel.
Man.
Squirrely.
Be like lad in our D&D campaign, and I turn into a worm.
He's transforming into a worm.
Right.
So you can put it right in your
Mine's
pocket.
in the
I'm like,
Discord.
Nice.
I guess I'm gonna have to turn into a worm. God damn it.
ooh, that one's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
All right, don't worry, I'm making a squirrel one quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna be a kitty cat
Don't worry, I got the kitty cat. It's
in a
coming.
fancy suit.
Medea, what are you gonna be?
Meow.
Can I be a? You got a
squirrel.
star-nosed mole.
So the squirrel, you're a female, right?
Oh man, I can't wait to make a star-nosed mole.
Yeah.
Keep
I got
picking
nose.
the wrong kind of mole.
Those are weird ass things.
Whoa. Yeah.
It's basically, it's like a feeler.
That's,
She a rebel. She a bona fide.
these
bitch.
masks are all cool.
All right, I made there's in the Discord. There's a squirrel and a raven you can put in there too.
Man.
But did you do the star-nosed mole?
I'm working on it right now. I'm really excited for this one.
Star nose and mole. Now I gotta see what this one comes up for that too. Compare them.
See, they're supposed to be clockwork though. Those aren't very clockwork.
Oh, I didn't know clockwork.
Oh my god.
Well, now they're ruined.
I'll remake
We
them.
stomp on those ones with ones on the
I
ground.
spit on them.
Spin on.
Everyone take a turn and spin on it.
I just keep saying
Grab my snake.
Star nose mole came out really stupid on mine.
Imagine that.
it just keeps saying creation field to me.
Yeah, this is what it came up on mine.
Oh,
Super awesome.
Well, I
That's
mean,
not-
the game what it
That's
wanted.
not what it's supposed to be.
King's on his face. It did not know what to do for the nose. Here you go.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I like the paints and stuff. It adds effect.
I'll see if just
Yeah.
My dog just walked halfway into my room and then like collapsed halfway to the bed.
Oh, Clockwork Raven showed pretty cool.
I'm just tired.
I ran out of credits. That's why I can't do anything. I used
That's
a lot.
why. Ah,
Take all
man.
your time at.
Check out the Clockwork Raven.
Oh.
Whoa, those eyes are cool.
Yeah.
Gonna have to do it all, man.
What else do we need?
Star-nosed mole.
I did that. It didn't come out. I was so confused by that.
Well, Mid-Journey would make it perfectly, so whatever you're using sucks.
I'm using Bing. Bing Image Creator.
Yeah, he is.
That's the beauty of being this. It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, free.
How much does a credit cost? Mid journey.
Cool.
Not a lot, but you have to buy like a bunch of credits at a time. I think $4 I can get like another ton of credits, but I don't want to spend $4 right now.
Look at the Discord, the squirrel on it.
That is so good.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know, dude. It's like a.
It just turns you into a squirrel.
He's like the master of all time. Like, look at that fucker. I could send you back to any place. Where are you going?
That's Angelina Romano now.
We all get fancy outfits and Andrew turns into a squirrel.
Is a squirrel now.
Holy balls. Wet right now. Anywho, Stardo's
Oh,
roll. Sorry, I don't know.
It puts the
what's
mask
going
on a
with that.
squirrel.
All right, let's go to the play now, or let's go get invitations.
Yes.
We could try to go back again just to piss that guy off.
So what do your costumes look like beyond the masks? What kind of garments are you wearing?
I'm wearing a black tuxedo.
I'm wearing a flapper outfit.
Flapper
No,
girl
I'm
outfit.
definitely dressing like in the period clothing, like in a Renaissance
I'm wearing-
nobleman's thing.
I'm wearing
What
as
color are
much.
you wearing?
Me?
That was like the 1910s.
It's like like the darker color on the mask that like matches that fur, so kind of dark colors,
Okay, so like
dark browns and like
Dark.
maybe some
All
light
right.
browns.
The latest Star Nose Mule.
Some tan maybe for like trim.
That's definitely what Medea's wearing.
Like a bear.
Very regal.
I love it. It looks great.
It's like the hippie glasses.
When she talks, her little mouth just goes slightly open.
I bet there's like a little switch that you flip and it changes the color of the lens.
The eyes, yeah, they just like flip.
It's like chink, chink.
Pink.
It like zooms in and out too. She has like
Yeah.
2 times vision now.
Night vision.
I think the kitty mask had like a cool, like masquerade-y white looking thing with a top hat and a cane.
Nice. Yep. All right.
Oh, I'm crying.
I'm sweating.
Get
It's so
over
hot
it.
in
We
the
got
house
a party to go.
right now. All right. Yeah. So Ambrose, you guys all pull your outfits out. Like, just the way I imagined they'd look. That's perfect. If you'd like, we can take the Ori there. I always love to
Yeah,
give
that sounds like
guests a
fun.
ride. It's been a long time.
Sure.
Okay.
Follow me then. And he pulls out his keyring again and walks out the door. You go back to the main area that was this circle. Once again, you walk past all the glass dividers if you guys want to look at all, but otherwise you can just...
I suppose I'll look at one.
There's my outfit.
Whoa.
I like
Nice.
it.
Beautiful. That's perfect. Goes really well with your squirrel mask. And
Oh,
your
yeah, it's
squirrel
a
body.
bummer that it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I was gonna, your squirrel body. So, As your people can roll searches if they want to look around here before you guys leave now. You got
For sure. Searching. Success,
No, I failed.
bitches.
this.
Fuck old man. Veritas.
Fuck it up. uh, so,
I might as well look too, I guess.
and on the far side of the room, away from the
Ah.
tables, you see hundreds of human-sized marionettes. They dangle from wires set in industrial tracks in the ceiling. Most of the marionettes are naked, revealing porcelain limbs connected at the
Nice.
joints with leather bands, and their strange internal clockworks. Their faces are blank and without any character, so it's just like they haven't been painted yet. It's just like blank expressions, blank eye sockets. Near the end of the room, the tracks merge into a single track, so that's like two lines and they go together.
Okay.
And they go to a strange opening in a stone well, and you just slowly see one go and drop down into the well.
Okay. Be like, I'm gonna point it out to everybody.
They look. They see a marionette that's dressed like a bellhop, wearing the same outfit you saw from the Hotel Broad Alb, and just go tick, tick, and drop down into this large well, or what appears
Looks
to be
like
some
there's
opening like a well.
more characters for the play.
On
I wonder how many people that we talked to were Muppets.
Like Kermit?
Yeah. Kind of.
I think
Uh,
it.
As you
Right
guys
on.
are talking, every once in a while you can hear distant
Any rebuttal?
machinery clang.
Not really, I guess. I'm not a Muppet. You're a Muppet. I don't know. I don't know what to
Alright.
say to that accusation.
Once again, you guys hear machinery clang, and the line moves forward. And this time, it looks like a businessman dressed in like a Hugo Boss suit, just down into the well. Completely different style and time. Just drops down into this well.
Weird.
Oh, well, obviously it goes to whatever time they need these people to go to. Does anybody want to try jumping in and manifesting themselves somewhere?
I'm good.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go in there. No, I'm trying to fucking get to the goddamn person who's gonna give me an invitation. Is that him? Are you still with the old guy?
You guys are all there. You guys did your search rolls. I was just this is all Angie's
Okay.
thing that she's.
Oh,
found.
Ange. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna
And
say to the
she
old
was
man.
talking to you guys.
I'll say to the old man, be like, "Where do they go? Do you know?"
Someone else handles it. I just make them. Once they reach the well, they go where they need to. From my understanding, their place in the play, of course. It seems like you said it. I
How
heard
much
you.
how much personality do you give them? Or do you figure out everything ahead of time? Is there a list, or how do you know what to do?
I give them all the personality in your world.
But who on whose direction?
Look at that one there. I believe that's your co-worker Jeff. And the line clangs to life.
What?
And you see this man drop down like in a doctor scrubs.
Oh, good Lord, Jeffrey. And I'm gonna just get dizzy. What the hell
Wait,
is
what's
this?
going on? Some sort of human cyborg thingy? Am I hearing this right?
Yeah, somebody
The
from
Clone
South
Wars.
Like some Tim Burton film?
They are you. Everyone you are around, this is them.
Am I one?
Not right now. You seem just as flesh and blood as me, but everything's very deceiving.
What?
Did you make a Muppet of me? And now I'm alive.
I
Am
don't.
I mad or am I a Muppet?
I've been here so long, I don't remember all the things that come through exactly.
Am I a Muppet of a man?
Do you know who the Yellow King is, sir?
Yes.
Have you had any hand? Do you work with him?
I work for him, not with him. Do I know him on a personal level? Of course not. But everything we do here is for the king. The play is for the king. The king created the play
And I'm gonna
to
look at
feed
my.
the king.
Oh,
Oh,
he
what?
drinks the PeeJu, the Patsu.
All of this is the play for the king. You have to understand that now.
Well, yeah. That's why we need to get there.
And none of my individuals I'm traveling with are the king in disguise. And I look over at the two idiots who think they are.
It's not for me to say. I don't know. I've never seen the king face to face. Maybe he does travel among you.
He probably wears many faces.
Well, I think he'd be more helpful than these two.
You don't know what you're talking about. We just all have a role to play, and that's all we're trying to do.
All right.
Vertok,
Blaspheme.
as they're having this conversation, you walk over and you see the same sundries table, but there's a bunch of them side by side, and you see one that seems to be like from a Vietnam era, and it's got like your cap. It's got this little card in it that you remember. It's got like this picture of your family that you kept in your pocket at all times. There's a copy of the play that Manny tried to show you. There's your like pistol that you had on your hip at all times during the war, your fatigues, and then just like everything that you had in your pockets and on your belts and stuff, just laying on this table.
Oh,
Back in Nam.
is this just like the Truman Show? What is this? Ah!
Oh, the Truman Show's a pretty good, like, kind of. Price.
Imagine.
No.
That show's pretty fucked up. That movie.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Your whole life just being a fake reality.
I watched it on mushrooms one time, and it was like, man,
my
I don't know
gosh.
about this.
I watched it not on mushrooms one time, and it still ruined my
Yeah.
life for about a good couple months.
Yeah, it's like, holy fuck! Imagine doing that to a human.
He sails the boat across the edge.
Yeah, when he
He-
touches the edge of the wall.
Maverick, you walk up to a different glass partition and you see a vast, carefully stacked pile of items, including old radios, players, CD Walkmans, artificial limbs, rolled red rugs, and duplicates of items that were found in the shrine of the King in Yellow and Abigail Wright's apartment. You see like an old wheelchair. You see that radio that belonged to Labalus who got lost.
It talked us back to the
that
war.
talked to you guys. You just see all this stuff just sitting on a table.
Like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is like a museum to our past.
Are these props for the play?
Are you talking to Ambrose when you say that?
Yeah.
This is the staging, of course. This is the
Our
staging
whole life
room.
has been part of the play.
The play is
Yeah.
life. The play
Life
will
is a
flat
continue
circle.
whether you want it to or not.
How many times have we experienced
blown.
the play?
I don't know. I've been here for as long as I can remember.
Have
How
you ever
long
seen
can
it?
you remember?
Pretty,
Not long.
since I was a baby. Probably in the
I-
70s.
I remember repeating the same things over and over again and never aging. I don't know how long it's been.
Never aging. Why do you look so old?
He starts crying.
He just
Silently starts weeping. Drops his head.
You just delivered his death blow to him.
He doesn't have a mirror.
He's like, no, I'm old. He's
I've
never
heard
seen
my
himself.
voice getting shaky over the years, but I thought
We beat the game, guys.
Oh, but yeah, you're old.
All right, let's beat him up now.
Traitor.
Medea,
Oh,
you
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some ice.
see
Where's he gonna walk?
in a room just a bunch of gun shells and a blood splattered shirt. You see this Nike tracksuit that's covered in blood. You see this red sequin dress. You see this big, like, Desert Eagle style gun laying on the table, and you remember Don Gugliani had that in his hand the day that he executed your family.
oh fuck.
And you see all these items that were present when your family was executed sitting on this table.
Whoa.
What the hell? I go up and grab the gun.
All right, yeah, you go up to this glass partition and push on it, and it
Fuck.
just kind of opens up. But you like press
Oh.
yourself against it to get close, and it opens up for you, and then you just walk up and grab this big Desert Eagle and just like shove it into your weird costume that you have now.
Cool.
And I think we've got through all the search rolls now, to some degree. And Ambrose says to you guys, "Yes, the orrery waits us on the rooftop. I'm sure you saw it on your way here. It's a marvel. It's my greatest invention, I'd say."
The creepy kid.
No.
Well then, let's go. Come on, squirrel.
So,
I just looked at the picture. Come on, Ange.
you guys, he once again, like I said, grabs his little key ring out and leads you out of this room back to the main area with a circle of candles, and then off to the other end of the room, and opens a door, and it leads to a staircase that goes up, over, and then back up again to the rooftop. And when you emerge, the sky is dark, but you see this strange steam-powered machine atop the factory. Once again, it looks like a merry-go-round, wooden, painted sculptures like horses, fishes, and dogs line its deck, all bearing saddles. The Ambrose is like, yes, just climb aboard, pick a seat anywhere. It should be fun.
All right.
We can go anywhere in the city we want. Just takes a second.
I want to
Grab the closest thing.
Wherever we can go to get invites.
shade place.
Gonna go to the Gallery of Shades, of course. That's where we can get invitations for you. I would gladly help. You seem like such fine folks. And he puts on these weird, like, steampunk goggles and climbs into a booth in the center of the machine, and he says, "Everybody buckle up."
I nudge Medea.
There's no buckles, and then he just kind of starts
I nudge
laughing a little
Medea,
bit.
and I'm like,
Oh, he's making jokes
hey,
now, huh?
look, you could drive this thing, and I point at the guy's goggles because of her face.
So you see,
Are you mocking my
Essentially-
driving because I'm a woman? Is
What, is that not funny anymore? I can't make fun of nothing. And then I'm gonna cross my arms and turn.
you turn, and you see this booth in the center that Ambrose is in, and on this little stool is that clockwork child, and its little arms are like reaching at little levers and stuff, and Ambrose has his.
You said there
Steampunk.
wasn't gonna be a creepy kid.
He lied. And he's got these steampunk goggles on, and he starts pulling levers, and all of a sudden you just see steam start just like spewing from this machine all over the place, out of the mouths. It's just like coming out from everywhere, and then you start hearing this shrieking, and it starts spinning fast and starts rattling and shaking and just screaming, and you guys are getting very disoriented, just like holding on to dear life to the posts of this merry-go-round thing, and they're going up and down as it's spinning around, and you guys are just hanging on for dear life as it's shrieking, and everything just becomes a multicolored blur spinning out of control. Everybody roll me a sanity roll as this is happening.
This sucks.
Best ride ever.
Oh boy.
Fumble. Failure.
I rolled 100.
I shit and piss myself.
Failure.
Oh.
Wow. Well, not bad for you guys, I'll tell you that.
Cool. I was worried it was bad.
Just literally all failures. Are fumble.
As far as I can tell, failure is Sandy's good now.
Now you sound like my daddy.
So it's just spinning. You start hearing this screaming and whirring, and it's just like, at first you see this rainbow of colors as it's spinning around. Everything starts blending, and then it's just white light because it's going so fast. Within a minute or so, it just very rapidly starts to decline and stops entirely, and you guys all kind of lurch into the post. You experience extreme vertigo and nausea as you begin trying to get off this. Like, yes, it's rough on everybody the first time, and he comes and starts like patting your guys' backs. Marvelous contraption, though. You'll get used to it. And you guys are all
It wasn't so bad.
you guys are all very nauseous for about 3 minutes and suffer minus 40% on all rolls. So if you want to just take a few minutes to take a breather here, you guys are just like and, like super
Pretty
dizzy
much
and like almost
himself.
falling over and stuff. Yeah.
It's like, who shit their pants?
I can't feel my eyes.
Just
Well, I feel better now.
Alright, it's passed.
I shit my pants. I'm good now. That took 3 minutes. But yeah, You guys climb off the Ori and you're just in the middle of the streets of the city, but right in front of this archaic, just giant cathedral, old stonework, these metal columns going up, beautiful, just a work of art, really. And it's got these big stained glass windows all over it. You see the yellow sign in one of them, and it's all these different multicolored pieces creating it. But he's like, inside we need to find the scribe.
Who's that?
All right.
Yeah, what's his name?
It
What
is
is
the
the scribe?
scribe. It's a machine I commissioned for the king, and he put it in the gallery.
Is it a creepy kid?
No,
Does the creepy kid control it somehow?
no.
Alright, let's go.
I'm sold.
So, as you enter, the artwork displayed as you enter is all types of paintings, sketches, statuary, kinetic sculptures, folk art, handmade books, lanterns, slideshows, and so on. The quality
Fun picture.
varies, but all share a common heritage of unbalanced creativity. Everything looks like art. It looks as if it's from the time, but everything is just very unsettling. All the faces are skewed. There's all this strange reference, and occasionally spattered in there you'll see an image of Washington Square Park, and you see figures that look like Murdoch and Joey Brown and Maverick and Vinny standing there. You see Abigail Wright's apartment, but then beyond that, you see all these just bizarre sculptures and portraits from the 1920s, just all these different times, all mashed together, all skewed and distorted.
Looks sweet.
And that's just like right as you enter. On all sides of you are just pictures and statuary and everything, like it said, just sculptures and all sorts of things. Strange mechanical creations that are inside glass cases and whatnot. Yes, it's a bit perplexing in here.
Find it intriguing.
I'm not quite sure where they've actually buried the old scribe here, but perhaps
What does it look like?
a man with an inkwell.
Okay. Well, that helps. At him in the back there.
No, that man doesn't exist.
They put him in the. I just want to kind of look around. I'm gonna search. Oh, he's gone.
Make a luck roll, everybody.
Luck? You say luck?
Luck.
Luck.
Oh boy, never rolled one of those before.
Ooh.
Luck?
Oh, you guys are
Not lucky.
Oh, yowza.
Well, we're
Anything else
not
on your
very
roll?
lucky.
We're pretty good at this.
50-50, and we failed 5 times.
Those odds don't stack up right. Mathematically, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, no kidding.
Medea,
Yes.
you have been so calm and in control and kind of keeping the party on the up and up. You stare at these images, and it's taken you so long. You thought that none of this was real, that it was all a dream or a hallucination, or that somehow you were going to make it through this. And you begin to realize just how it all works. You become semi-curious staring at these images. You see different visions of a Carcosa. You see the tattering trail of the King in Yellow's cloak off in the distance. And you realize that you were always meant to be in this place. That
Offs yourself.
maybe you were better off dead. No, but
Belong here forever.
you have this 100% realization at this very moment that Carcosa is all there is and all there ever was. That everything else in this world has been a lie, and you've been holding on to it so tightly. You've been clinging to it. And seeing
True.
the spanning of time of art here, you can see every time period and alien and bizarre things you've never seen before. You see pictures of your childhood as you walk through here, placed on these walls, and you realize that this is where you were meant to be. Make me a sanity roll.
Okay. How's that?
Not great. But it'll
That's
do.
all right.
It's alright. Let me roll a little GM
Rude.
roll over here.
You
Quick.
know, not everybody gets that slice of happiness that you got right there, so I'd be pretty happy. Just somewhere you belong.
Get all now.
I wanna feel close to something real.
You've already been a fairly quiet companion in this group, but you get quieter and more reserved, and you just get absorbed in the art in this place. The rest of you get almost sick to your stomach looking at the art in this place. You feel uneasy. It's all unsettling, all uncomfortable at the very moment.
Ah. Ah.
I kind of got that same feeling.
Ah.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't like it. Ah.
See?
Normally I love art, but there's something about this shit that makes me feel weird.
It's got
That's just a little too close to
All of
home.
us. Me too.
the
It's like they know us. Or me.
forgot how to talk.
You.
Hello.
Them. Let's get this scribed and let's get the fuck out of here.
Whoever wants to make a sanity roll to travel and manifest destiny. You did.
Fuck it.
Whoa. Oh no, who do we
Fumble
follow?
and a success. Well. So, you guys, as you wander through this place for 5-10 minutes, and it's like walls of art. You get into halls, you see all these sculptures, all these statues. You turn back around, and the room shifts entirely. There's an exhibit of ancient alien creatures that have been mummified sitting around these. It looks like maybe mammoths or something, but not as you remember them looking. Those kind of things, just these strange, bizarre creatures, extra limbs protruding from them, horns sticking out of their heads. You turn again, and the room switches once more. You continue down a hall, more artwork. Make human everyone besides Medea.
No way.
What?
Wow.
Opposite effect that I thought would happen there between us
Yeah.
two.
Oh, nice roll. Oh no,
Yeah.
wait, it's the opposite. You want it high, but to beat it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
two notice as you guys are trying to find the scribe that Medea is. She's not so much like leaving the group, she's just drifting behind. You can see she's really absorbed in all the art here. You see her stopping and just like taking it all in, just looking at every inch of every canvas, every part of every sculpture she sees, and you can see like her eyes lighting up with pleasure as she's looking at them.
Intense pleasure.
Intense pleasure. And then you guys continue onward. She's still lagging behind, but you enter. It's like a wooden floored room. It's got ropes sectioning it off an area. There's lots of sculptures and paintings in here as well, but there's also like strange curios on table. But what you notice most about this room is there is an oversized mannequin. Resembles a strangely proportioned porcelain doll of a 17th century gentleman sitting at a desk. And it's behind a velvet rope on display. It holds a quill pen in one hand and has a pile of blank paper in front of it. There's an empty
Not the guy you
wooden
scribbled
tray.
out?
Nope. Empty wooden tray on the left. And it just sits there behind this velvet rope. And it looks like... Whoops. This.
Whoa. It's the name, Scribe.
Ah.
That porcelain face gets me every time.
And it just sits there and blankly stares at you guys. It's unmoving.
I'll walk up to it. I'll be like, "Excuse me, Scribe. I would like an invitation to the palace."
You see it starts scribbling on the piece of paper very quickly. Do you look at what the paper says?
I'll wait till it's done.
It's all done now.
I'll look.
On the paper, it says, "Agents enter the room of the scribe. Maverick recognizes the scribe." And then it says, "Maverick, excuse me, scribe. Could I please have an invitation to the play?"
It's a freaking court.
He's scribing everything.
Yeah, it's a court, like the typist person. Scribe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think. I know what you're talking about. The court.
Yeah, the one that transcribes everything that happens.
Yep.
Murdoch, roll an intelligence roll. This is gonna fail. I know it is, because that's all you do is fail intelligence rolls.
You do
Whoa,
fail all the time.
Damn,
Pretty much right.
damn, dude.
Oh!
Oh!
That was reverse psychology. See what I did there?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
Pick the dice.
You guys are fucking retarded.
You guys had you willed that you wanted an invitation to the masquerade, and you ended up with the one Mosby. or it said Mosby as like, come
Who is
come
addressed
to the
to?
ball, come to the play, come dance and have fun, etc. But it had Emmett Mosby on it, and you pull that out of your pocket and look at it.
Um. Fucking A. I've got that invitation from
Yeah,
Mosby.
and so this thing has
We beat his ass.
a blank paper tray next to it, and then some blank paper in front of it, and it is like scribing all your conversation right now that you guys have. But there's this blank tray, and then it's got this quill pen and is writing down.
I'll put the invitation in the tray.
It very quickly, with like an odd amount of agility and speed, even though it's very mechanical in its movements. It's like a robotic arm just reaches over, zzz, 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 takes it, pulls it down, and then you see it grab a drawer underneath it, and it pulls out a blank template of the invitation, and it starts writing on the invitation. And it says, Gabriel Gonzalez, you've been invited to the play. Come for food, come for pleasure, come, come, come.
I'm gonna come.
Hell
Do
yeah.
me next.
I'm gonna come too.
I'm coming.
Whatever the
Uh,
invitation says, let's see what it actually
I'm gonna
says.
put it in my pocket.
It says, Gabriel Gonzalez, join us at the palace, a masquerade to celebrate the new king. Come to dine, come to dance, come.
Got a pocket full
Perfect.
of cum, and I'm going
They're
to
all
a
about coming.
party.
I'm on my way.
I think I misread the invitation.
But yeah, so if you guys all at this point assume that it can make you invitations similarly and ask it, and it like scribes down on the piece of paper, Angelina Romano asks scribe for invitation, and then it reaches down in the drawer and slaps one on the table and
Whoa.
writes down the invitation, reaches out and
Did it
holds
make
it out
mine?
to Angelina. Yeah, does
Cool.
the same thing for Maverick.
No.
Thing.
It's like I asked before I got there.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
get
you
one.
didn't have the invitation for
True.
the template,
So
so,
say-
it ignored you.
So I'll be like, scribe, where's my invitation?
And it
Whoa.
does the same thing, but this is what time it slaps it on your forehead.
It's like, son of a bitch.
Brings its hand down, does it again, but nicely hands it to everyone else.
Not the first time that things have bullied you in this world.
Yeah, I got away with these things.
It does the same thing, just writes out an invitation for each one of you guys asked for it. So you've now got your costumes and invitations. You're somewhere in the heart of this gallery of shades, and that's where we will call it tonight.
Cool.
Oh.
Ball.
Dang.
Very well, that's fun.
That was
It was.
good sesh, please.
I don't know why I laughed so hard over that stupid squirrel mask.
Yeah, it was just
It's
a
So
moment in
funny.
time.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
All right, good games, fellas. I'm out.
All right.
Later,
All right,
boys.
guys. Have a good night.
Jeez, guys.
Yep.
And good night to him.